Hello, friendship friends. I am here. Are you here? Here I am. Why isn't this up? How's everybody doing? I'm a little chilly. Just a wee bit chilly, so I'm gonna tuck myself on up in this here blankie. and settle in for some P-Lars. You know what? I'm tired. I'm gonna let myself recline. We're gonna have a nice relaxing day today. Boop. This is how I measure my microphone. Like, am I rocking out? Can everyone hear me rocking out? And then the answer is yes. And then I continue. Hey, Ragonite. You're great. And me, I'm a little tired. Little headache. But otherwise, I'm okay. I did not take my pills this morning because I forgot to put them in this little thing. So I'm going to grab my iron pills. My iron and my B folate. And then we'll just hop into the game because I'm really, really enjoying the game. But yesterday we got no actual progress. You're a bit tired too? Yeah, man. I'm not entirely sure why I've been going to sleep at, with enough time to give me enough sleep, and it's just not doing it. But whatever. Yeah, we actually got no progress yesterday. I still really enjoyed playing, but I kept trying to do stuff that was too hard for me. It was like too difficult. The things I was trying to do were way too hard. So I'm gonna try to get the quest, the main quest going. What is going on with the top of my head? What is this? I'm gonna try to get the main quest going, and also main quest, and hopefully we'll pick up a sixth companion on the way. I know that I can buy them from an inn or whatever, but I don't want to. I want to find people ready to go. So, 1 second. Hey, Wormy. How are you? All right. So we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Need one more for Saturday. I'm trying to do it Monday through Saturday, or Sunday through Saturday, because my streaming week starts on Sunday. I followed until you jumped in the pit. Yeah. So that was fairly early. So I tried doing the stuff in the pit, and that was too hard, so I had to load an earlier save. And then I tried going back to Raedric's hold and trying to confront him, and that was also still very difficult. All right, so I've got 5 in there. Perfect. All right. My pills are all set up for the week now. I got Super B Complex. Full spectrum of B vitamins. Oh, and vitamin C. I didn't even know that was in there. Fred was just like, here, take a pill. And I was like, okay. Just hand it to me. And iron. You're alright. Just woke up. I feel like my eyes and my brain are not quite ready yet. Senor Eisenbrain. I also, oh man, my ovaries are like, hey, do you want a new egg? And I'm like, please no. And they're like, we're giving one to you anyway. It's going to be painful. And I'm like, please stop. So I've got my little device that you can just barely see. Trying to... You're not supposed to use it when you're not actually on your period. And I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to use it whenever I have pain that I know is caused by uterus-related things. Such as fucking ovaries shooting out another egg. I don't want these eggs. I don't want them. Maybe I should donate my eggs. I don't know. Just be like, get them out of me. Take them. In any case, enough about my reproductive system. Let's play the game. Oh boy. Yay, biology. Yeah, I don't mind biology, but why does it have to hurt me? Why does my biology always decide that it's gonna hurt? Why is that a thing? Okay. So, what we did manage to progress on yesterday was we went to Anslogs or Anslogs, I don't know how to pronounce it, Compass, which was this really nice little beach area, and we explored in there, and then we did what? What did we do? We went to the bridge area, and we looked around in there, and I think we are loading into Westwoods, if I am correct. And yeah. Does my microphone... Did this make a difference, me moving the microphone over here? Do you hear a difference of over here versus over here? That's really just a very slight shift, isn't it? I mean, I know technically the microphone is supposed to be in front of my face, but it was kind of nice having it away from me.
Hey.
Hey!
Margaren's fire casts light
Right,
in
Wood
dark
End Plains, which are right here. So we're still trying to get to Defiance Bay, but we technically, I think, came from Cade Noir. Cade Noir. But we have fully explored Valewood, Gilded Vale, Easternwood, Magrin's Fork, Black Meadow, Anslog's Compass, and Mothmer Bridge. We have not been to any of these places, nor can we go there. We haven't been to any of these 6 places. And we haven't explored any of this area yet. Oh. What is that? Forest troll. Different from regular troll, but still troll. What's this? More Kickstarter stuff. I always check it just to make sure it's not actual story things that, you know, like Flava, Forest Lurker, just like all my little work lurkers, my meerkat lurkers.
Kinda stuck.
Ah!
1.3 damage? Ugh. Gross.
Sacre tu!
You're not getting...
La 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 la. Alrighty. We beat the crap out of him, but some of,
Hey.
what's his face's health has gone bye-bye. Ooh, Stormwall Gorge. Cool. So there's a place there that we could go, but I'm going to choose not to go there because A, I want to explore the rest of this place first, and B, our quest... many things in our quest log actually are telling us to go to Defiance Bay. And thus we shall. I'm hoping that once we get there, we find a 6th party member. Oh, it's another work lurker. Or not a work lurker, but a...
Will they lay down on? Yeah! It's not even slowing it!
To charmed, confused, dominated, etc. Want to make some skellies for us? You know what? No, I want you to just put his thing down. Put him down. And you knock him to the ground. There we go. 23.4 damage. Much better.
Hey,
I shall be discreet.
Shall you, though? Shall you, though? I wish that you could still hear... Potion of Eldritch Aim, huh? I wish that you could still hear, That's not what I meant to do. The other characters talking. Like, I picked of the voice that I like best, but because he's beefier, I put him in the number 1 slot, so we only hear him yabbering. Know what I mean? There we go. So this letter... La 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 la. Oh, that was the one where he's like... I'm kind of dead. So this is the one that says he gave him boots. This is the one that says gloves, and this is the amulet. Yes. Okie dokie. Well, I don't need any of these in my inventory currently. I am not wearing my proper garments. Okay, well that explains why I was getting a little bit beat up. Crime in Italy, trigger. Oh, and he's also using a bow. Okay, fine. Oh boy. Ah. Okay. Right.
hey,
Touch the butt. Ooh, we're gonna touch the butt. Ooh!
Wormy, thank you for the host. Holy wow. Sorry if you're seeing me randomly exclaim and squirm. It's because I'm in pain. And I am... what was that? I am in fact trying to deal with it, but I'm trying to not have the, owies! Oh! I'm trying not to put the thing up too high. Like, the last time that I used it, I had to put it up so high that, like, my flesh was twitching. It was really uncomfortable.
Yes.
Only had female roommates, so you're used to... you're used to that. Just random exclamations of pain.
Bob.
Okay, well, continue attacking him. Wow, that really is extremely slow, isn't it? I'm gonna count how long his shit takes.
hey,
'Cause maybe... let me see something. Extremely slow. 28 to 42. What does this do? Hello? This is very slow. 29 to 43. Welcome to the big leagues, my friend.
Hey.
Welcome, welcome.
Let's see what lies this way.
What does lie this way? Still Stormwall Gorge. This sucks. Alright, there we go. Hi, yeah. Oh, okay. I really like just exploring. Yes, surprise. That is exactly how my insides feel. How are you doing today? I really like exploring these areas. It's fun for me. Like I said though, I wish I spent more time on that little beach area, but by the time I went there, everything was so easy that we killed everything way fast and didn't really, like, it took us no time at all to explore. Ooh, we found the Ealdwan Ealdwan Bridge. That's how I'm doing. Yes. Oh, get that. Sorry to hear you're feeling, Margirl. It's okay. It'll be fine. It's just... Where is this enemy? Oh, up here. Puigra. What the fuck is a Puigra? And it's probably not pronounced like that. What the okay. She looks kind of cool. She looks kind of neat. She's a primordial. Okay. Interesting. Knock you down in the face.
That's not...
Okay. This is you're probably, yeah, he's not close enough for that. So please come over here. Do your Healy Burny thing. And you do a damage reduction. And then I will do this. She's making this clicky noise like Rugru? Also I'm making up words now. Okay.
Hey.
I was like, what? Am I supposed to know what these things are? Pugra is... like Pugra?
Hey.
Okie dokie.
Not a sound.
Oh, he's not doing so hot, is he? Let's go... this way. Nice little trees. What's this? Wine dregs swirl around the bottom of the clay jar. Alright. Oh. Potion of power. Valoon.
Hey.
Grant me your strength. Did a little Malfurianing there. There are a lot of things in this game that make me quote other things. Like, oh yeah, what I can't remember the full witch, or not witch doctor, warlock quote. Pages, that's what it's, pages from my black grimoire. That's what he says. And then I do quote Witch Doctor, also from Dota. The warlock was from Dota. Damn. Okay. Can you hit that from here? Just barely? Fine. Fine?
I'm here.
Not even slowing it down!
Hey.
This guy's big. Not that big.
Alright then.
I mean, maybe I'm jaded because we've been fighting these guys for a little bit. Hey, Anonymous. How are you today? Oops.
Laying
I'm
low.
not sneaking. I was wondering why I was going so fast. You never know what you'll find on the road. Oh, enough of this. Come on, man. Okie dokie. Forest troll. Oh, that's all. This is a lot of people. Okay. Attack. First thing, do this. Second thing, you do that.
Hey.
Not even slowing it down!
Oh shit.
That's it!
Yeah, do this. Arduous delay of motion, all of you. Sit the F down. Oh, he's down. Oops. Well, who are you? Everyone's attacking this. Let's do this, shall we? Actually, never mind. You guys just keep attacking that lady. It's time for some skeletons. Get some skellies in here. And I will damage.
What?
Skellies. Come get this lady. Everybody attacking the lady. Okay, second wind. And what is this? Oh, cool. Skellies are down. Speaking of whales, I don't think there'll ever be a time when I can pronounce the name of a town that happens to be there. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, that is certainly stuff I don't understand. I certainly am not able to read that.
Sacre!
Alright, come on. Alright, everyone attack this guy. They're very slow. So that's good at least. Like that guy just took a walk around town. He just went, bring it around town. Okay. How about some more skeletons, eh? Alright, cool. Everybody attacking this guy, please.
Stand together!
Yes! Kill! Kill! Reduce it to a bloody stump.
Sacre!
Stand!
We did it! Get up, Adair. Are you up? Yeah, he's technically up. Oh, I believe you that that's a real town name. I think I've seen it before.
Hey.
Seen the name, that is. Considering that lumping words together is part of syntax in many languages, those names are not that impressive.
Not a sound.
Alright. But normally it's like 1 to 3 words, not however many words that appears to be. Unless maybe it is 3 words
All right then.
only. I mean, would you be impressed by Moist Hill near Black Crook where a bear ate entirely too many berries that one time? Well, yeah. That would be a name to remark upon. We're all like, yes? Totally, completely yes. Oh, come back here. Wait, what is that? Oh, just a flat out, it's a fucking lion. We really shouldn't be fighting the lion.
Hey.
Jueces.
Damn it! Quest failed. Why? Cause he's dead? Like he exploded into chunks. All right, let's for sure reload that. I thought the tiger was attacking me, or not the tiger, the lion. Totally two different things. You guys are easily impressed. I thought you'd say that.
I'm flattered.
I'm flattered.
At once.
It's a place in New Zealand called something along the lines of site where blah de blah, god of what's-his-face, the old god, once ran down the hill while playing his nose flute with his left hand.
Hello.
How's that not
Hello?
something to remark upon? Feels like those are examples of locals messing with cartographers. Could be. Yes. I should really set him up with a bow or something while he's this low health. I'm being a little bit stingy with my healing and whatnot. Aloha! How you doing, PJ? Wow. Wow, surprise. Look at a puppy! Look
Hush,
at puppy!
Itumok. We'll just wait a little longer.
Look at puppy! A dwarven woman who has a really adorable portrait. Look how cute she is. Dressed in skins and hides, leans against the road marker. Her face is turned down, her eyes darkened by a thick stripe of face paint. She is sharpening a bone arrowhead with a scrimshaw-handled knife. Her attention, however, is focused on a bear figurine between her feet. A large white-furred fox is standing at her heels, looking up at... Oh, a large white-furred fox standing at her heels looks up at your approach.
Easy, Itumok. It's not him.
I am, in pain. My ovaries want to throw eggs at me, and I'm like, please stop! Who are you waiting for? This outfit may not be flattering, but I'm definitely not him. You seem lost. Who are you waiting for?
Short version? I'm looking for a very, very old friend. I'm not sure what skin he's wearing now, but I'll know him when I see him.
Your friend is supposed to meet you here? Standing around here is probably not the most productive thing you can do. Can I help you find him?
That's what I heard. Of course, the man who told me so was carrying a staff he claimed was made from dragon bone, but I know Whitewood when I see it. That should have been my first clue, but I had to try something.
Back up. What does this stranger have to do with your friend? Try something? What exactly are you talking about?
The long version. Here we go. I'm from an island to the far south called Nasitak. I came here looking for a village elder, a man we knew as Persok. I'm a hunter back home, so tracking someone wouldn't normally be a problem. But Persok's trail is cold, to say the least.
Why can't you find him? There can't be that many of your people in the Deerwood. How long have you been looking for Persok? Her painted brows lower. Her compact, muscular frame sags for just an instant. 5 years. Why can't you find him? He died when I was still a young girl. I forgot to mention that part, did I? I'm looking for his latest reincarnation, which could be anyone. So you've been searching 5 years for a stranger you barely remember? Who could be anyone now?
That about sums it up.
She gives you a slow, thoughtful nod. Then it must be an important duty. Actually, I know how you feel. Sounds like a waste of time. Why do you have to find him? It must be important. She doesn't sound dwarvish enough. What does that mean? I understand your pain. Mine always feel like they're trying to escape. Yeah, like they're trying to burrow through to the outside world. And you have to tell them we don't lay eggs. Oh! It hurts real bad.
So I keep reminding myself. Still, it would be nice if important duties came with clearer instructions.
She looks at the Adra figurine in the dirt. How does that statuette figure into it? Earlier you'd mentioned an unhelpful stranger. I want to know about the statue. She dusts the figurine on her trousers and raises it in her small flat palm. It's carved in the shape of a bear, smooth and round. The polished Adra is worn to a dull mat along its arched back and ovoid haunches. A soft glow emanates within. Wom. More hard R's, you guess? I don't know. Dwarves are humanoid creatures, so I don't see why they can't have like a billion different voices, just like humans.
Cute, isn't it? It belonged to Persok. Before he returned to the wheel, he left a splinter of his soul in it. Something to help us find him later.
As she holds it out to you, you feel wisps of sensation. Not quite memories, but traces of someone.
When I left Nasitak, it was completely dark inside. But as I've gotten closer to Persok, it's glowed steadily brighter. Since I've reached the Deerwood, however, it's gotten hard to read. Some days it flickers and goes dark. Others it shines nice and bright, for a few hours. But most of the time it looks just like this.
What will you do now? Maybe it's broken. Persok could be farther away still. I could take a look at it. I want to look. Gimme. Do you think it would be better if humans laid eggs? I imagine it would be less painful, so yes. I mean, babies are already very fragile, so what's like taking care of an egg?
I've heard that one before. Whole reason I'm standing here is because some so-called watcher from Forkvale told me he could take a look. For a few golden dukes, of course. I was on my way out of the Balmarsh when I heard talk of a traveling mystic who could supposedly see souls. I knew it was a long shot, but what did I have to lose? I went to see this fellow and gave him the Adra figurine. He made a big show of moaning and rolling his eyes, and after I'd given him 5 golden dukes to lift the shroud, he told me to seek the crossroads in the field between the Wolf's Lair and the twining trees.
Go on? What's the Wolf's Lair? Is Twining Trees a real place?
He thought he was being vague, but I know the area well enough to recognize that he meant this place, right between Defiance Bay and Twin Elms. I had a bad taste in my mouth, but my coin was spent and I'd already left an arrow in his knapsack as a friendly warning. Told him I'd come back and leave him with another if it turned out he was giving me the runaround. I've been here a week now. Guess he had the last laugh after all.
May I see the figurine? You could still go after that false watcher. Or, what if I'm Persok? Question mark? What makes you say that?
Why?
She looks at the Adra bear, then back to you, her eyes narrowed. Why? I'm a real watcher. I just want a better look at it. Why not, or please? Why not?
Fine. But if you try to run, just remember that my arrows are faster.
She hands you the figurine, her chapped knuckles grazing your hand. She watches you examine it, wary but curious. You raise the Adra bear, turning it in the light. Your eyes catch a tiny glinting scratch. The scenery around you melts away. Oh, I'm so excited. Pouches? No, I don't think I want a pouch. You're standing on a cliff overlooking the water, seeing through eyes that aren't your own. You catch the musk of beasts amid the fresh scent of vegetation, and your heart beats a little faster. You'll have to watch your step up here. You look down just long enough to see the sharp, pale cliffs drop into the water hundreds of feet below you. Oh no, my perception sucks! Return the figurine. I've got it. He's standing on a cliff. I see a vision of cliffs over high water. Does that sound familiar? Your question is greeted with shrugs and silence. Return the figurine.
What are you talking about? What just happened?
She looks at you, the Adra bear. She looks at the Adra bear herself, turning it a few times. What? She looks back to you. I'm a real watcher. She blinks at you a few times, calculating. If you'd seen the way she stares at dead things, you'd know she's serious.
You realize I've got no coin to give you, even if I did believe you.
Alright, come with me. I've got other business in the area, and we can look for Persock on the way. Take the information or leave it, but good luck to you either way. Or then stay here. No, come with me! I was so hoping that we could take her. You'd love a pouch, never lose your keys, or baby again. Wow. What'd you come back to? The boys want to mess with our bodies. They want us to have pouches.
If this is your idea of a joke, you may be stuck with me for a while. Lead the way.
Sagani looks at you, her arms folded across her chest. She tucks the figurine into her pouch, and her fox stands, shaking its pale coat. Yay! Oh my gosh, look, he's so cute! Oh my gosh, look, I can have him run around! Oh my goodness, this is the cutest thing ever. Look at him! Hi! I am so happy.
Ready, Watcher.
What do you do? Wounding shot, marked prey, second wind. This is awesome. Ooh. Masuk hunting bow. Fast, crushing and piercing, hell yes. And then she's got slash slash with a hatchet and a dagger. Okay. And she's wearing fine hide armor. Nice. She's so cute. I love her. Look at that portrait. She's adorable. Adair looks kind of pale. Gray even. Yeah, we need to get to town.
Let's see what lies this way.
We're not doing so hot. He's maimed.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna look through the rest of the area. Let me just F5 real quick. I heard kangaroo pouches are actually rather slimy inside. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. It's like you wouldn't want to actually put shit in there. I've heard you're the ruiner of dreams. Alright, you know what? You want to have a slimy pouch, you have a slimy pouch, but don't toss that onto us just because we're ladies, okay? A sparrow's nest is tucked between two angled slats. Well, it's adorable. A slimy pouch is no dream of mine. Ooh, owies, 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 owies. Fuck! My body is the worst. Okay, Adair. Just like hang out here.
Hey.
Don't hurt that pup. You best not hurt that pup.
I'm here.
Asshole. What is it? Alright, lion hide.
I'm here. Certainly.
I'll
you know
see
what?
what I can
I'm just gonna go ahead and say I don't want a sticky pouch. I don't want a sticky pouch. And I don't think that it's sticky because the kangaroos don't clean it. I think that it just produces sticky mucus, and I don't remember why, but it does.
Hey.
Like, there was a reason for it. vacuum it? You don't want to vacuum sticky shit either. Hobble that thing. Oh boy. Do this. You do this.
Get on!
I need to run away.
Come on.
Or not.
Have them.
Get on!
Good job, puppy. Man, I like her bow a lot. Am I getting back up? Hell yeah.
I'm here.
Hey.
Hello. Hello.
Hello? Hey, Dinsdale. Use a wet vac? Ew, gross. Sticky mucus is probably there to keep them warm. Yeah, maybe. I don't remember.
I'd be glad to.
That sounds accurate, though. Waves are roughly chiseled in the stone. They grasp at Andra's beloved moon like curling fingers. Ooh. Thank you for the water command. I need that. You want to vacuum it before it becomes sticky? No, no, no.
Yes?
Just... yeah,
I'd be glad to.
I'm with PJ. I'm firmly in the no category. Yeah, like sleeping in a tauntaun. Yes, it is AU. It does make it look like wonton. Have a wonton with your tauntaun. Shake your bonbon. That's such a stupid phrase, too. Shake your bonbon. Jalen DeMaith. Hi, is that stealing? Can I just take your supply? Can I take your camping supplies? I know you see me. I'm just... Oh, nope. Just Kickstarter. Kickstarter person. Oh. Yo, there's sticky goo comes in pouches, okay? Natural and, you know, like clean and whatnot, but it's still fucking sticky goo. Ooh, excellent. That's awesome. A+ stream title. Thank you. Sagani draws up beside you, her fox following at her heels, and takes a seat next to you.
Even if you are putting one over on me, it's nice to have a hunting party again.
You've been searching for Persock for 5 years? Sounds like you've been gone from home a long time. Finding Persock must be important for you to have traveled so long. That's the one. 10 out of 10?
5 years for me. Must be 30-something for Ichimok.
Hearing its name, the fox looks up. How's the search going? Must be an adventure? Or what an adventure? That must be exhausting.
It certainly started out that way.
She grins wearily. Aww.
It's been a long hunt. A long time away from my family. Before, I'd crossed the tundra of Nasitok following caribou herds. I didn't want to leave Kalu and our children, but I was eager to visit lands my people rarely do. But 5 years without finding him. It's like 2 hours of necking. I'm ready to be done with it.
I like her a lot. Yeah. I'd say so, Wormy. Why do you have to find him? She adjusts the bow hung over her shoulder. She scratches at a callus on her middle finger. Why do you have to find him?
Soul recovery is an old village tradition. We call it the Tarnek Elitsak. Once in a generation, we seek the soul of a much respected and long dead village elder. We tell him what's changed in the village, how people remember him. The only other Tarnek Elitsak during my lifetime happened when I was a girl, not long after Persak died. We feasted on blubber and fermented milk for a week, and we honored the chosen huntress as a hero.
Fermented milk? Ugh. I knew someone would bring it back to cars. I just knew it. That's a lot of necking.
Then she left, and we returned to our duties. We still sang her name to the skies during festival season, but we otherwise didn't speak of her.
I see. I'm sure your village still remembers you, Sagani. People often forget what isn't in front of them. What happened to her? What happened to her? I don't think she ever returned. It happens that way sometimes. She folds her arms, her expression sober. I'm sure your village still remembers you. You're kind to say so, but I'm not so fragile that I need my name chanted in the meeting halls.
It's not being forgotten by my village that troubles me. But sometimes I wonder how my husband and children remember me, if they think of me often.
That must be difficult. Of course they do, they must. Returning to them is what matters. I would like to believe it, and yet sometimes days go by and I realize that they have not crossed my thoughts. Such days are rare, but they happen. She looks away, tugging at the strap of her quiver. It shames me to think of it, but more than that, it scares me.
Still, there's no point in dwelling on it. More often I find myself wondering whether Persak will remember us. You claim to see souls. What do you think? Do you remember your past lives?
I don't want to talk about it. They have long forgotten you isn't an option. Why would you want to say that? Why would you want to say that? That's awful. Yes, I think. No, not clearly. I think I remember them in fragments. She leans a hair's breadth closer. Really? What's that like? It's strange. Feels like I'm going crazy most of the time. Uncomfortable. I'd just as soon not remember any of it. Frustrating. I only wish I knew more. I've been learning a lot about myself. There are parts I like and parts I don't. That's probably the most honest answer.
Makes me wonder what Persak remembers about our village. Or if a turn at the wheel has yanked the details out of his mind like it does for most of us.
Has your village changed much since his time?
Masuk is probably much the same as it was 100 years ago. We live between tundra and frozen forests, and the land takes as much as it gives. But our hardships bring us together. And the elders truly unite us. They keep the stories of past generations, and they guide us from season to season, through good years and lean.
Jeez, is milk gone off big time styly? Okay. I don't like drinking milk just as it is, so I don't think I would like it if it were fermented. Like, what? I forget what country it is, but they, like, eat fermented shark. They just, like, the traditional way of preparing it, I think, is you, like, bury it in the sand. It's, like, really nasty. You just, like, basically make a shallow grave for this shark flesh, and you let it ferment in the summer. Is Iceland? I've brought this up before, because I thought it was interesting, but also it sounds nasty. And they were, like, describing the smells on this show, and I was like, no thank you. Itumak brushes against her hip, and she scratches his head. Recently, there have been a lot of good years. My aunts say we've had fewer clashes with neighboring villages thanks to the hunting territories that Persak helped establish. In bad years, we rely on trade with the merchants that pass our shores. We exchange walrus tusks and seal pelts for grains that last us the hard winters. Persoc brokered a lot of those agreements, too. She holds up the bear figurine. He got this from one of the Aumaua ships that used to trade with us. It sounds like Persoc did a lot for your village. Masuk must be a tight-knit village. Wouldn't a lot of these developments have happened anyway? Ah, it sounds like he's a good
That's what
guy.
I'm supposed to remind him.
She shoves the Adra bear back into her caribou skin pack. Sounds like you're on a hunt of your own, though. You feeling the thrill of the chase, or ready for this to be over? It's too early to tell. I enjoy the adventure. Every day brings something new. Running around like this keeps me from what matters to me. I'd been hoping to settle down. Does it matter? I don't have much choice in this anyway. I'll say it's too early to tell. Fair enough. She rises and stretches, looking around. Might as well keep moving while we've got some daylight. Let's go. I like her a lot. In China, they soak eggs in young boys' urine for a few months and eat them.
Absolutely.
Whew. Owies. It's like a delicacy. Balut. It's eggs with partially formed fetuses they eat in the Philippines. I have not heard of that. And no thank you. I don't like anything that reminds me that it was alive. I don't like my food to remind me it was alive. Like, that's why I don't really like chicken wings, because there's too many, like, tendons and no. Like, I love chicken. Like, if you take the meat off the bone, I'm glad to eat it, but like, the tendons and, like, veins and shit, disgusting. No thanks. Alright, Aeldwan Bridge. We could also go to Stormwall Gorge, but I'm sure we'll have a reason to come over here at some point. "4 hours. Let's do it." Happy eggs, smiling as you eat them. That's horrible, Dinsdale! Oh my god, that's terrible. No thank you, you guys are fucked up. Oh. Commoner. I bet these are quick starter? Kickstarter, yep. Here, slow down a bit. This is very pretty, though. I like this bridge. Welcome to Defiance Bay, but watch yourself in our city, understand? I gotcha. I'm just a very hefty adventurer. With a bunch of heavily armed friends and a fox. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine. Personally, my favorite part of the chicken is the heart, followed by the liver and other internal organs. For serious, I get hearts and livers from the nearby Korean food market. I've never had a chicken heart. I don't think I've eaten anything's heart. And the only liver that I've ever tried, I think I tried a small piece of something. I don't like the gritty texture. Okay, Copper Lane it is. 15 minutes. It's only fair to look your food in its dead eyes as you peel cooked flesh off its bones. No thanks. If I didn't love meat so much, I would totally
Bay. The city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution now seems on the brink of another. Refugees line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by White One's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls, and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to Enomancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrol the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate.
I was not expecting a Baldur's Gate style like chapter end, tell you a thing, scrolling text. Absolutely morally, I'd be a vegetarian. Yeah, that's what I was saying before the game so rudely interrupted me with its, you know, prose. I like this music happening. But I also, like, I'm anemic, so I need to eat red meat. So I try to eat red meat for most of my meals. Yeah, this game is awesome. This game is really awesome.
Defiance Bay. If ever there was a dry field in need of a cleansing flame, you have found it.
Kitty! Hi, kitty. Meow, 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 meow. Look at the little kid. That's a little aggressive. What is it? I'm looking for the Temple of Wodica. Huh, if you say so. It's in First Fires, just west of Crucible Keep. Okay.
I'm here.
I'm here. Is there a bunch of protesters? This guy's saying stuff? Can we allow these atrocities to continue unchecked? So this sounds like a witch hunt. No! Oh, we can talk to this guy. Down with Animancy!
How do you do?
Rowan's arms are crossed, and his mouth is set in a grim frown as he watches the gathered protesters. He looks ready for a fight. He sizes you up. New in town, eh? You've picked an interesting time to visit Defiance Bay. All these refugees fleeing the frontier and finding the legacies no better here. It's the Animancers. Magran scorch 'em. And they nest in this city like rats. You mark my words, though. Us dozens are gonna put a stop to it. Tell me about the dozens. There's a vegetarian butcher in the hog? I'd like to go there sometime and try out all the meat replacements they have. Yeah, that would be cool. Hey, Jump Hope, what's up? Steak for breakfast! I mean, I should. I really need to eat a lot of... I mean, that's why I take these iron pills. Can't be vegetarian. This would be disrespectful to the countless generations of my ancestors to evolved omnivorism for me. Every time I hear rats, now I hear Nalandi Visir saying it like rats. I don't know who that is or how that's said. You take iron too? Fred also got me some vitamin B folate because he said that he was reading something and it's like the iron is more effective or it's absorbed more readily or something. Like, so you should take them together. So I'm trying to take them together. I really need to make a doctor's appointment though. Because even though I've been fairly consistently taking these pills for a few weeks, I'm still tired all the time. Yeah, I tried once when I was younger. It was not fun. Alright, tell me. He taps his chest. We're an organization of interested citizens who want to free Defiance Bay from the dangerous influence of Animancers and the tyranny of the aristocrats who support them. We also consider ourselves a militia of sorts, seeing as the Crucible Knights are little more than a flock of preening nobles in training these days. Just like a militia, the dozens, except for the training, and the discipline, and the code of honor. His eyes gleam. And we're always looking to expand. The more people see things our way, the better for the state of the country. You have any interest in hearing more, stop by Admeth's Den sometime. The Expedition Hall. A lot of free thinkers in there can set straight all the nonsense the nobles and the Animancers you want to believe. Might even be some paid work there for motivated types. What are you doing out here? He gestures toward the crowd, which buzzes with angry chatter. Trying to get folk to see reason. We're in the midst of a crisis, and instead of purging the nefarious forces from our city, the Duke is granting Animancers dangerous liberties. What do you know about Animancy? It's the study and manipulation of essence, which any sane person will tell you is the purview of the gods. the Adirans at least had the sense to outlaw it, which is the only good thing you can say about them. It's not like magic chanting or the soul readings those ciphers do. It's been around since ancient Engwithan times, which is why you'll see animancers tinkering with old Engwithan artifacts. Kana raises a fist to cough discreetly into it. Half-truths all. But he's an enthusiastic performer, I'll give him that. He shakes his head. Trouble is, the Animancer's got no idea what half those artifacts actually do, not that they'll admit it. You take vitamin pills because you rarely eat vegetables? That's horrible. Do you cook the red meat really rare so it drips with delicious irony blood? No. Oh, you get sick when you eat red meat? That's so unfortunate. I love beef. Now who's the dream ruiner? Yeah, my grandma stopped. She doesn't eat red meat anymore. I love penis vagina. She did when she was like really, like much younger. And now she like she never eats it. She'll eat chicken sometimes, and she eats fish, but never red meat. I'm like, that's weird. But I don't even remember why she stopped. She just was like, not. You guys are so fucking silly. Anyway. Our emphatic friend is correct about one thing at least. I'd like to know more about Defiance Bay. This is the capital of the Free Palatinate? Whatever. Of the Deerwood. We started out as the capital of an Adiran colony, but we booted the Flaccid Scepter from these lands 150 years ago. That doesn't sound very good. I've never had horse. I've heard it's good, though. You're a pork man? I think I like beef the best. But I also like lamb, pork. Fucking shit. Alright. I'm gonna crunch up. Yeah. Oh, John, no. The Flaccid Scepter, is he for real? He's been pretty straightforward so far. These days, we're a major port receiving trade and visitors from all over the world. But we, some of us anyway, strive to hold on to the pioneering spirit that earned us our freedom a century and a half ago. The city is divided into 5 districts: Copper Lane, First Fires, Andra's Gift, Brackenberry, and Heritage Hill. I'm just gonna go down the line, ask him to tell us about stuff. Tell me about the Copper Lane. This here is Copper Lane. He taps a scuffed boot on the cobblestone. It's primarily a market district, but you've also got the Expedition Hall directly north of here, where you can join treks into the wilds. That's also where my fellow Dozens Martyrs and I tend to meet up with other concerned citizens. He points to a long domed building west and north of your position. And that's the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. Eerie place, you ask me, but they've got the biggest library in the Deerwood. Kana laughs. Eerie indeed. It might be less so if more kith stepped inside. Perhaps we ought to visit Anariel, just to see what mysteries are revealed. Tell me about Brackenberry. It's not being straightforward with the Flaccid Scepter, though. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I was like, that's not what a martyr is. He's like meeting with dead people? Water, by the way. I've been drinking it. It's down to here. I did not know Flaccid was with a double C. Today you learned. Today you did learn. A noise of disgust rattles in his throat. The nobility that didn't sail back to Edir stayed there. Most of the families there traced their lineage back to old imperial times. Other than a lot of has-been nobility, you've got Hadret House, where Lady Webb and her spies operate, and Brackenbury Sanitarium, the main cesspit of animancy in the city. He spits on the cobblestones. Sounds like the place I want to be. First Fires. That's where the revolution started, hence the name. These days it's overrun with politicians and panderers, but we'll take it back someday. That's where you'll find the Ducal Palace, the Valiant Embassy, and Crucible Keep. He shakes his head. The Crucible Knights were the original freedom fighters in Defiance Bay, but now they're just strutting peacocks with their eyes on fancy titles and their heads up their asses. There's an old temple of Wodica there too. We keep it real nice for her, he winks. Tell me about Ondra's gift. Got the name because it was a wetland that drained back in the Imperial days. Now it's a seedy district populated by sailors, common folk, and more than a few thugs, but it's a fun place too if you know where to look. He winks and elbows you. Look for a place called the Salty Mast when you're there. Oh, that's suggestive. Other than that, it's mostly warehouses and abandoned homes. Tell me about Heritage Hill. Hey, Ryok, how's it going? He shivers. It used to be one of the more prestigious districts in the city. Heroes of the Revolution claimed plots up there next to an ancient Engwithan tower and the city cemetery. Had the best views in Defiance Bay. Attracts richer types these days. A lot of animancy patrons. He spits. He glances at the crowd and lowers his voice. You wouldn't have heard, but something happened over there a couple months ago. You wouldn't have heard, but something happened over there a couple months ago. The authorities sealed it off, and they're keeping their mouths shut, but mark my words, animancy's to blame. Never mind, let's talk about something else. Oh, goodbye! Ain't no flaccid scepters around the Salty Mast. Yeah, these names are great. I must say necromancers were smart to rebrand themselves animancers in this setting, much less spooky. Kitty! What a lovely view of the water. Things are well. How are things here? Pretty good. We finished the first chapter, apparently, because I finally decided to do a main story quest. So we are over here right now. Just exploring. I'm hanging out with great chat people. We're discussing meats, and we were discussing whether or not humans should have pouches, and we firmly decided no. I don't care what the boys say. Every time I leave for 2 seconds, you boys do something weird. Right? I love penis vagina. Yes. I'm doing fine myself. I'm in pain, so if you see me kind of like squirming around, it's because my ovaries are trying to give me eggs so that I can make babies that I don't want. So.
The dozens. Pretty sure you won't find one among them who stood within 100 miles of that bridge when the Godhammer went off. Too bad, too. Assumed there'd be less of them.
He shakes his head with a bitter smile. Why do they call themselves the Dozens? Was 12 dear Woodens stood outside Halgot's citadel waiting for Waidwen to cross the bridge there. They had to hold him there long enough for the Godhammer to detonate. So that's what they did. Godhammer? That's what they called the bomb they blew up Waidwen with. Don't know much about it other than that. Anything kills a living god, guess you gotta name it. What do you have against the Dozens? Nothing serious. Nothing I don't have against a lot of folks, anyway. The Dozens, they like to take things into their own hands. Gets ugly sometimes. We don't have them in Gilded Vale, but they'd be right at home there. They picked that name so they could do what they wanted and feel like it was right. Got nothing to do with honor or sacrifice. They like to invoke Magrin, too, when they especially want to feel right. Somehow, I don't think she'd be too impressed with that lot. I'm sure she'd like to set him on fire any time they use her name, but the gods probably got rules against that kind of thing. Yes, stabbing me from the inside. Exactly. People hide behind symbols so they can't be questioned. There must be plenty of other groups that are better reflections of the figures that inspired them. Too bad, I wouldn't mind seeing something like that. Surely Magrin has worthier followers. I like these first two the best. I'm gonna say this thing. Sure, I just can't think of any off the top of my head. I shouldn't say that. There's a group of Eothasians? The night market. They still do right by their god. Helped get a lot of people to safety during the purges. They're easy to forget about, though, because they have to work in secret. You can thank people like the dozens for that. Let's go on. Good idea. Okay. So, I want to explore this whole thing as if we haven't seen it. I mean, we haven't seen it, but it's like, Goose and Fox. If I had known that we were so close, I wouldn't have spent my camping thing. And I totally forgot. Oh man, I forgot to pick up that camping supply. I mean, I have plenty of. I'd like to order a hype dance, please. Kriexis, welcome to the court of the hype. Here's a dance to welcome you to the court of the hype. I don't know where this song is going, so I'm just gonna wiggle my arms and stop. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. I totally lost what I was talking about. Oh hey, it's this person who accidentally had us kill some innocent people. Hello again, the Orlan woman says in a familiar tone. Thanks for visiting my store. I'm still trying to recover from losing that cargo, she says with a huff. My inventory isn't what it used to be, but hopefully I've got something you like. Show me your wares. Lots of traps. I don't... do we have a grappling hook? Oh. Actually. I'm not gonna use these traps because I don't want to, I don't want to... We already have a grappling hook. I don't want to what? Oh my god, I can't focus at all. Oh, I don't want AoE damage, that's what. Have a question, please? How get my mage back? He is dead now. I have no idea. Whenever somebody on my party dies, I reload the game and try again. So I'm gonna mute you, but I'll still be here. Alright, man. Gonna watch some series. Have fun, you guys. Thank you for hopping in and hanging out. As per usual, it was good to see you. Have a wonderful day. We're all level 5. I like my friends here. Do wooden clothing, simple clothing, hide armor. I have to keep this priest's robe. Male coif, which does fucking nothing for your stats. Oh boy. Alright. Ow, ow, ow. Everything hurts, and it's terrible. I'm gonna trade these because I don't think I need them. Not that they give me any money, but you know. Cheers, hype friends. Hello! Yes! Everybody's so nice. Alright, I'm gonna keep exploring. Laura Narmer. Why does that name sound familiar?
How do you do?
The young woman stands by a cart, watching the crowd with large bright eyes that focus on you as you approach. Take your time, traveler. If you're looking for enchanted scrolls or garb, you've come to the right place. Yeah, let me see your shit. Holy expensive. What does this do? Only usable by priest. +1 to first level, second level, and third level spells. Hot damn. I mean, that's pretty good, but I can't by any means afford it. Telda's ring. Wizard, second level and fourth level spells. Ring of deflection and protection. I think I have these. Scrolls of various kinds that I haven't been using. Ashwood cameo figurine. Summon some shit. She's got some things. She's got some neat stuff that I can't afford. What's the matter you?
Hail and well met.
Well met, traveler. Are you interested in purchasing any rations for your journeys? Dragon egg, dragon meat, and camping supplies. I'm tempted to take one of the camping supplies, but perhaps not. Hilde. Igrun?
How do you do?
Igrun stands behind a stall, polishing a broadsword. The patterned flesh around his eyes is crinkled with age, and the muscles in his arms are knotty and lean, but he holds the weapon with ease. He nods at you. Come to take a look? You won't find a finer collection of armor and weaponry in Defiance Bay. Outside Sonild's, of course. He flashes a crooked grin. What's so special about Sonild? She operates in the expedition hall. He jerks a thumb over his shoulder. Sells the best equipment in the city, but Wenan keeps her on a short leash. Keeps her fine inventory reserved for chartered expeditionists, members of the dozens, and anyone else who takes a liking to. Let me see what you've got. Ooh. Speed average. Interrupt. I'm gonna compare, well, not to that. Hang on. Let's compare it to her thing. Sorry, I keep knocking into stuff. So this is crushing and piercing. This does more potential. This does more damage, but attacks can stun on crits. That's pretty awesome, actually. That's pretty cool. Can't afford it, but I want it. What's the lady's hand? Unique scepter. Crush and slash. Look at his crap. Holy ow. I'm so sick of being in pain right now. It's very distracting. Same amount of damage, but it has all this extra stuff. That's kind of nice. Owies, owies, owies. What is this? A pike? These are all rather nice, but I can't have them. Warhammer, eh? Crushing and piercing. Neat. Dunraid Demon? Head. Plus plus 2 intellect. Holy cannoli. Alrighty.
Yes?
I know it's not time for my break yet, but I think I'm gonna take an early break. I'm just gonna be gone for 5 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can get a handle on, what's ailing me. I'm starting to feel a little bit, like, nauseous. Or, not nauseous, nauseated. Gah! I've grown up my whole life saying nauseous, and it's incorrect. Anyway, So I'm gonna take an early 5-minute break. I will be back in 5 minutes. Oh boy. Alright. I'm coming back. Oh. I still don't feel very nice, but that's okay. I'm just gonna... Am I less slouchy or did this... I think I just pushed it by accident. Just, like, pounded it! Alright, we're gonna get back into the game. I just, I also now have a headache, so I'm gonna take some pills for that now. Just full of pills today. Some pills here. Grabbing pills. I love Left 4 Dead. Oh. Alright. Well now, I don't mean to be sneaking.
I'm here.
Who dis? Nope. Also nope.
I'd be glad to.
I will take random food from a barrel. Thank you very much. Coco? Coco? The shields have been battered and scarred in long ago battles. Okay, neat. What's this place? Nobody knows. Let's go in there. Dirty Rigbert and Langdon, okay. And Daisy? Woke up with the worst migraine this morning. Oh, I'm sorry, Joe. Been forever since I've had one. That's so very unfortunate. I'm glad that, you know, you usually don't have them. Right, everyone knows the plan? Up the wall and in the window, grab the jewel for the pretty little lord. We got it. Listen, dwarf, if I have to... Langdon, we have company. Greetings! The dwarf eyes you suspiciously and hides his pistol behind his back. You, looking for someone? Because this isn't the best. Langdon rounds on the dwarf. Idiot! They're probably with the Crucible Knights. You've made a grave mistake coming here. Okay. Sorry?
With serious
He's fine. He's pretty beef-tastic. I'm not even using any stuff. I'm just collecting. You know, my boss said I wasn't going into work, went back to bed, woke up 10 minutes ago, and it has eased up some. That's good. But I can't even, like, rub my left eye or left eyebrow without it hurting. It's usually my right side that does it to me, but I know the feeling. Holy. Wait, what? Svef? Svef? Thieves' letter. Our contact inside Raymont Manor will leave a second-story window ajar. He has confirmed the location of the heart of the White March in a hidden chamber. Get your crew together and head to Brackenbury before Lord Raymont removes the jewel. A.D. Okay, you take that. Why did it go in my stash? I said not to do that. A 2-story job. Tell somebody about the plot. Yes, that's what I was intending. That's why I wanted to keep the letter. Where did it go? Hello? Ah, I see. It won't even let me take it out. Okay, fine, whatever. Whew. Yeah, this may actually be a migraine, which is unfortunate because I just took ibuprofen. Because it was just a little headache, and now it's slowly encroaching in, like, into my eyes. When you get migraines, does it feel like you can't see, even though you know that you're seeing? Does that make any sense? He needs better weapons. Yeah, I usually get the halo effect where you lose some of your vision. See, I don't think I'm actually losing my vision. I think it's just my perception. But I've never actually read up on the halo effect, so I don't know if that is actually what I'm experiencing. Had that happen to me while studying for a calculus test in college and thought I had had a stroke. Oh, that's terrifying. That's really scary.
Certainly.
I can do that. That's settled.
Yeah.
Ready,
You know
Watcher.
what? I never looked at her stats. She's got great perception. Holy cow. Might is good. I'd like to order a hype dance, please. Smaugams. Smaugams. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce your name. Smaugams, dango, shmeow, meow, meow, meow. I don't know what this song is, but I'm welcoming you to the court of the hype, and I hope you enjoy it. You know the headache is coming because you feel strange, get dizzy, ringing in your ears, see zigzag lines, or light makes you cringe. And once it hits, the pain can put your day on hold. Migraines with aura account for a quarter of all migraines. Yeah, when my migraines are really bad, I perceive that I can see less, even though that's not accurate. Like if I focus, I know that I can see. And I get huge waves of nausea when it's really bad. Like right now, which is why I'm like not looking at stuff. I wonder if there's ever been someone who's followed, then unfollowed, then followed again just to get multiple hype dances. There have been people who tried, and they don't get a second dance. You get one dance, and that's it. That doesn't work. Lecta doesn't work that way. I see you, John Pope. Whew, I really want to keep streaming. I love this game, and I'm enjoying hanging out with you guys, but if I keep feeling like this, I might have to just call it for the day, which is really unfortunate. I don't want to. So I'm gonna try. Wow. She has no athletics, lore, or mechanics, but she's high in stealth and survival. That's what a second account is for. You know, I turned that off, though. I enabled it once previously, and this was months ago, probably even a year ago at this point, and someone whispered me while I was streaming, and they were like, I can't talk because it says that I'm not speaking English. And I think it has to do with, like, where your phone is located. Like it just detects that you are in a non-English speaking country or something, or something like that. But I turned it off specifically for that reason. You'll just feel my migraine and be all, I gotta just blah, 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 blah. Yeah. You might have to blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's probably because you're on your phone. It probably has something to do with that, but I swear I turned it off. If you remind me, I will look into it later. Interesting. Self gets... Okay. So marked is not the same as it is in, like, Darkest Dungeon, for example. So in Darkest Dungeon, everyone gets extra damage on the marked person, I think, if I recall correctly. But in this game, it's just her. Plus 10 accuracy when attacking the same target as the animal companion. That's cute. What is on my glasses? Get out of there. Weapon focus peasant. Hatchet, spear, quarterstaff, hunting bow, or unarmed. Interesting. Agile retreat. Nice. She got some good shit. A few bedrolls and spare tunics are bundled in a corner. Long, jagged tears slice across the green scene in this painting.
I'll take a look.
I didn't mean that. I meant select everybody. What is this? Anyone in here? Hello? Let's go out this way. Or I guess it's not out, it's just another room. They have a quadruple bed?
Something over there.
They have a quadruple bed. Muddy boot prints and splotches of ale stain the bread sheet. The bread sheets? So what is that? Like sheets of bread that you just like... Or is it like a very, very long tortilla? What's this? House Dominel. That's too much.
I'm here.
I feel bad that we killed them, but I really didn't intend to. Not my fault. Who's stepping on the bed with their boots? Like, who does that? Like, oh, I just got home. Time for me to stand on my bed for a while. What? Take off your shoes, man. Whoo, boy. Nausea is not fun. Totally not my fault that I killed him. Exactly. I don't think that I've ever in this game. I'd like to order a hype dance, please. Corn! Corn, 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 corn. Welcome to the court of the hype. Here's a dance to make you feel I'd like so to order welcome. A hype dance, please. Gian 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 6 2 7 or some shit like that. Numbers, numbers, numbers after your name. Does that mean that you are excited? I've decided that you're excited because you followed me and joined the court of the hype. Wow, I'm really out of it today. I apologize. Those were both really shitty songs and dances. But I do thank you for the follows. Let's see, who's in here? Definitely Kickstarter people. Actress, patron, welcome to the Goose and Fox. Lupitas Silvarum. No thank you. Noble, a bodyguard, mercenary. That miserable bastard. The dragon is outlined in charcoal pencil. The thick, jagged lines and the faint smell of sulfur suggests that the artist completed this sketch in a hurry. Cliff Dragon, White March, 2685. Interesting. We applaud your effort despite your migraine. Well, thank you. No, I don't want to steal. I was just curious. Brad Furifer. So what did you do after you got your stronghold? The paths, then what? I tried to go south, but this mage with like 5 forest trolls or giants or whatever wrecked you. So I tried to go down into the paths. I cleared out the first 2, and then I got to that pit, and I went down the pit, which brings you to level 5. And I did some of level 5, but I couldn't continue because I didn't have any camping supplies, so I was unable to rest. I was not prepared after fighting through levels 1 and 2. And so I loaded an earlier save. Oh, I found a way to go back up, so I tried to go up to the 4th level, and I couldn't do that either. So I reloaded, and then I tried to go to Radrix and tried to fight him again, and that didn't work either. And that's basically all I did yesterday. Painting to fix a Glonfothin ruins. The canvas bears... Oh, this is rough. The rough brushstrokes of a talented amateur. Reminds me, the dance moves you taught us that would pick up chicks didn't work for me. Damn it! Are you sure you're doing them with abandon? Because you really need to be flailing with abandon. A woman sits by herself, spinning something on the table in front of her and watching it with furious intensity. It's about the size of a coin, and it wobbles over a crack in the wood with a metallic rattle. She snatches it up with one hand and slams a half-empty cup down on the table with the other. This is not a good time. What are you doing here? You look like you could use another drink. What's that you're spinning? You look like you could use another drink. I'll get there. She takes a long drink from her glass, just trying to calm down and trying to talk myself out of something foolish. Something foolish? She says nothing for a few moments, as if hoping you'll leave. At last, Kainra looks up at you, and lamplight falls across her face. A purpling bruise is blossoming along her cheekbone. There's something I need to give my fiancé, Pernisk. Only he doesn't seem to go anywhere without his new friends, and they're not exactly pleasant company. Who hit you? She shakes her head. I know how this looks, but you don't understand. It's not like Pernisk. It's these new friends of his. They've brought out the worst in him. Tell me about these friends. They come into our house with their dead eyes and their black teeth. I'm not a fool. I know what it means. Persnick makes me leave when they show up, but it's obvious what they come to do. Last time they came, I told them to get out. Let them have their fun somewhere in the gift, but not under my roof. She scowls and winces, her fingertips gently probing the bruise. Svef changes you, I guess. The Persnick I knew wouldn't have squashed a spider. I never thought he'd... She trails off, still feeling the swollen, discolored flesh. I could go talk to him? Or, I liked using these options, like when I have the know-how. What's Svef? Have you gone to the Crucible Nights? But Svef makes people calm and listless. It shouldn't make them violent? Intellect. I thought Svef just made people lay around not doing much. I'm gonna use survival. Kainra shrugs. I don't really know. Seemed better than believing he's always been this way. Oh. Oh, that got too real for me for a second. Maybe I could go talk to him. Her hand rests on the table, and she clenches it into a white-knuckled fist. There's nothing more to say to him. We're finished. I just want to give this back to him and have a clean break. She opens her hand and a ring clatters onto the table. Ooh, boy. Sorry. It was his grandmother's. Even after this, I don't have the heart to sell it off. But if I go back there myself... I need a minute. Sorry. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, let's finish talking to this lady here. But if I go back there myself, I know what'll happen. I'll lose my temper and I'll probably wind up with another one of these. She points at her bruise. I wouldn't normally hand this off to a stranger, but people say you've a good heart. Oh, hey, reputation! If you give this back to him, he'll know we're done. I'll take the ring. She looks at you and nods. The house is just north of here. Just please don't hurt him. Oops. Is this... Uh-oh. As furious as I am, I don't want that on my conscience. I don't think Pernisk was one of the people that we just killed. However... that was a little
Hello.
scary. The man behind the bar is nearly the size of an Aumaua. A handle protrudes from his back. What? A handle protrudes from his back. And his face is set in a stoic frown. He gives you a small nod. Here for a drink? Wait a minute. I just had some weird deja vu. Did we find a lady that had a knife in her, like, sticking out of her? Okay, I remember. That was Dukes. He was playing Fallout New Vegas, and there was a lady with, like, a knife sticking out of her. I was like, there's no way that they put two people with like, crap sticking out of them in the same game. Anyway, there's a tiny pewter cup in front of him. He turns it in one broad hand but doesn't drink for it. Can I get a room? Like to order some refreshments? Tell me about yourself. This is a lively place. I'm looking to hire an adventurer. Tell me about yourself. Name's Bishop. Used to be a scholar of Barath. Now I run the Goose and Fox and keep the regulars in line. He shifts and you see a warhammer strapped to his back. What more is there to tell? How'd you go from religion to taverns? The journey isn't as long as you'd think. It started with Hollowborn, and with this. He takes a black bottle from under the bar and fills the pewter cup. It was my sister's son. He takes a drink. At the beginning of Waidwen's legacy, he was one of the first. I never expected there would be so many after him. Tragedy is part of the cycle, but it's followed by rebirth. Yet every year, more parents were grieving for their Hollowborn children, and the gods were silent. So you lost your faith? That's tough. What answer were you expecting? That's tough. He leans forward, crossing his arms on the bar. Barath promises rebirth, cycles. But the only cycle I found was this one. He taps the bar. Have a drink, have another, and another, until I couldn't remember how I got home. Wake up, come back. I finally woke up one day to see my family had packed up and left. For all I know, they'd left days before and I just hadn't noticed, but they were gone, so I came here. I've cleaned up since then, not that I found my answers. He tosses the cup back. I've just stopped asking questions. Aw. Hey, Ganon. How are you? This is a lively place. It was founded in the early days of dear Wooden independence by a traveling scholar named Errol of Levi. He wanted a place where the kith of all backgrounds could gather and hash out the issues facing their new country. He rests his elbow on the polished wood of the bar. It didn't take long for the place to fill up. Brackenberry aristocrats argued with dock workers from the gift, while soldiers wrangled with politicians. Dear Woodens have never been known to turn down an argument. He takes a sip from the tiny cup. What happened next? I imagine things got interesting. I'll hear the story another time. What happened? Soon, kith were coming from the farms and settlements, too. He waves at the door as if expecting a crowd to bustle in. This place got even more popular with the Valian sailors than the Salty Mast. And that was the problem. He drains his cup. No matter what people say about fair-mindedness and civil debate, there's only so much people tolerate. Errol found himself on the wrong side of an argument with the wrong Thane. And when he disappeared a few days later, some said it was the work of that Thane. He shrugs, spreading his hands over the bar as he surveys the room. But Errol knew which way the wind was blowing. If you ask me, he skipped town, hid out somewhere, hoping for rational minds to prevail in Defiance Bay. He cracks a wry grin. If only he could see it now. I'll order some refreshments. Alright. I'm still feeling quite nauseated. So I apologize, but I'm not able to be very entertaining and energetic. It's a struggle to just read the stuff that's on the screen. So I'm gonna call it here, unfortunately. I was gonna, sell stuff and finish out this, this place, but I don't think that I can do that. I'm gonna, go lay down. I'm sorry, guys, but at least we got 2 hours. Whew, today's just not my day. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I will see you guys tomorrow, barring any, further feeling like I'm gonna puke. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. And, Pillars, I'll pick up Pillars again tomorrow. Keep an eye on Twitter and Discord. And, I'll see you guys.